never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them on. Must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hit it. Stiff on, spin move, is on, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, is on, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. Open man. The tight end falls. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4-for-4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Finding Fells complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to Darren Fells.
Darren Fells. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Geis, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
Number 20, Tony Pollard.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 more yards. That's another Steelers 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off. Defense tried. They couldn't stop them.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
25, Duke Johnson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Watson's pass.
Catch there by Kenny Stills, and he joined Houston last season and showed once again, as he has shown throughout his career, he can be a very reliable, good complementary receiver.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He was looking to go back to Stills.
On the tackle.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Complete to Darren Fells. 8 yards on the pickup.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle. It's Fells. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
It's a gain of
so from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Intended for Darren.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dietrich Wise Jr. just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. Short throw. Fells has got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 50, it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And some room to work. Gets through, and now an opening. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Sacked there by Cameron Hayward, an all-pro in the 2019 season. He's been consistently good throughout his career. 29 sacks in his last 3 seasons.
He is good. Makes the score Texans.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Houston ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
On the tackle.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play call sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Pollard's the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Going with a big fullback. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Houston.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the keeper. Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on second down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
T.J. Watt there on the...
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his man, Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 28-21, 2:06 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
5-yard line.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Now it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for James Washington.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Johnson again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier. Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was
a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? Only a 7-point league. 7 points either way. Usually just...
Let me explain. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick Sprang? Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the